every amount of certain missions you do. So
I am at your service.
what else? It's good to do the Save the Citizen missions because it gets you more vigilantes out on the field, and I thought I could assassinate them. And also it gets you scholars, so you can hide better too. So amongst like completionist sakes and all that. And for the reason you want to do what are they called? The viewpoints is so that you can find everything on the map. You know what's available to you. You'll be able to see hidden hiding spots if you have that acquired. It's very, very, very useful to get viewpoints. So if I had to say anything, I would say definitely get viewpoints. You could skip the Save the Citizen missions if you absolutely wanted to, but the viewpoints you should always get. Pretty sure is up here is where he leaves me. Perfect.
We are safe now. I can manage on my own from here. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you in your mission. Seems to be an invitation of sorts.
And then he runs off. We got Tamir's within the souk. Something we kind of already knew from that last one. But anyways, let's go do the eavesdrop one. I'll be fairly easy. But yeah, like I said before, I'm going to cut out the viewpoints and the, oh shit. The view... Aw. Okay. I'm going to cut out the viewpoints and the, Save the Citizen missions. I'm going to show all the, information gathering missions. Shit, I missed that. I'm probably going to time-lapse me getting flags and also me killing Templars, which I have actually passed a couple Templars getting the viewpoints and Save the Citizen missions, but I just hid away from them. I haven't actually killed any yet. Aw, you bitch. We're gonna kill this guy and then we're gonna run away. If you don't do it quick enough, then his friends show up and it's just a big mess. But anyways, so we're going to head to this eavesdrop mission. And like I said, you can review all the information you gathered. And we will be doing that before we hit the assassination. Just to show you guys what information I've gathered. And to kind of try to formulate a plan. The last time I played this was a long time ago. So I barely remember a lot of this. I did watch a Let's Play of it not too long ago. But for the most part, it should all be running off old memories. So we'll see how that lasts me. Where is the bench? There's the bench. And these guys on my left are most likely the ones I have to eavesdrop on. So, lock on, eavesdrop.
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
So, the beams which cross the central courtyard can be accessed. That's vital information for us, actually. The next one we're going to do is a pickpocket one, I think. And then we'll loop down, do the Informer Rooftop Race Challenge. We'll do the interrogation, and then we'll hit the bureau. And then we'll go from there.
Go away.
The shitty thing about doing this Let's Play is I'm not really going to be able to know what's a part and what isn't until I go to the editing process. Only because of, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get all viewpoints and to save all the citizens. Because like I said, I'm going to be cutting that out. And then I don't know the time lapse. If I have a time lapse part, I don't know how long that's going to take.
You look like you need something.
Here's the pickpocket. I don't know if I can get in there. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Something to say.
Those guys right there. Never mind. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. Not him. There we go.
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Like I was saying though, the only crappy thing about doing this is I don't exactly know how long. I don't like how that guard was talking to me. I don't exactly know how long a part will be until I actually can sit down and edit it, so that's the only crappy thing about doing this, but hey, whatever. So we acquired letters stating Tamir prepares a large shipment. It's unlocked from him. Let's go and do this one right here, the rooftop race. Those are not too bad. They're kind of misleading though. You actually don't have to stay on the rooftop to do these races.
Something caught your
I
eye?
think in one of the other ones, I can't remember which one. I think it might be Revelations. They have rooftop races and you actually have to be on the rooftop or you fail the challenge. But yeah, with this one you don't actually have to be on the rooftop, surprisingly. The one, oh, there is another one by the way that they added. It's also a flag race. Those are annoying as hell, depending on what you can do. And also be careful around water because your character can actually swim, so yeah, he'll drown. Find this guy. There he is right there.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Minute 30 is what we
I trust
have.
you're looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
That was kind of a shitty explanation to this mission. He's like, yeah, I don't have anything. But if you go meet this other guy, he'll have something. And then bam, it's like this. It's not like, hey, I'll give you a challenge. If you can get here and back in a minute 30, then you can have this information. Because it's like, well, why do I have to get there in a minute 30? But, I don't know. Maybe this guy has other things to do with his life. I seen him right there to the left, by the way. I'm just going to not make that jump. Oh, I made it. I thought I was going to miss that jump for sure. Down. I like,
So they've sent
I haven't,
you, eh?
I'll say it
An
afterwards.
interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
Find aid within the city to help escape the souk. Interrogation. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I haven't played anything past Revelations, so I don't know after that. But I do know in Brotherhood and Revelations, they actually have a lot better of a parkour system because like you can actually reach out for ledges that you jump to. So if I was to jump to like, let's say this right here, but if I want to grab that ledge on my left, I could actually reach out for it. And it's useful in like situations where you're gonna fall or stuff like that.
Recent
But
business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables from nearby farms.
too far, don't you?
So Tamir gave the man his food. And when the battle was finished, the Saracen leader saw to it that the merchant was repaid 1,000 times.
Apparently I have to stand right in front of this guy.
Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man. Bother someone else.
Alright, fine. Is he gonna start walking? So we'll let him get to a secluded area and then we'll kick the crap out of him. Well, this works for me. One guy back here, but... Oh, he punched me. Alright. I am playing around. I say as I get my ass kicked by this guy.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait, wait! there is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many, many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes, yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
You didn't see nothing. So Tamir is preoccupied with overseeing the production of weapons. That's what we got out of that. Now the last two things there is for getting our mission and then assassinating, I'm pretty sure. It's either that or assassinating and escaping. Now, the reason we killed that guy is because he isn't actually innocent. So we aren't actually breaking any tenants by doing that. Guess I'm not going up. Okay. Now let's head to the bureau. Now the gimmick with these bureaus is they can only be accessed through the roofs. So you can actually you can't just walk right into them. You can only get them through the roofs, and you can't get to them if you're being pursued. So if you're being pursued, this will actually be closed. Bam.
Altair,
It is good to see you, and in one piece.
you as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles.
Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it.
I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy.
Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
Perfect. Gives us his permission. Blah, blah, blah.
Let Al-Muallim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
He goes back to his painting.
Memory to a more recent one.
Alright, so I'm going to show you guys all the information we gathered, and then we're going to deal with this. Tamir is within the souk, preoccupied with preparing a large shipment of weapons. This is the time to strike. So I was wrong, yeah. It's bureau and then assassination. That's what I thought. Okay, so memory log. Where are we? That's all that stuff. So we have this letter. Like I said, you guys can read that. I'm not going to read it, but there it is for you. What else do we have? Nothing there. Have anything there? No. So, what is that to show? The beams above the souk's central courtyard may prove a useful point of entry if you can find a way to access them. So it's telling me there's beams there in the middle. I'll lead out to that. Okay. We got this, which is if I go that way, I'll have some people help me right out there at that entrance point. And what's this? I believe this is the one I showed you guys. Shows where the rooftop entrance is. Okay, so there's a rooftop entrance there. Which is this one? Beam supports. And I got guards over there. Well, guards. People that would help me on that side. Let me look at the map for a second here. So, I can come in through this side here. And when I come out, think it was turn right and come down. Well, let's head over there and we'll find out from there. So, I didn't go for that jump. Okay. I thought he was gonna grab out for that that little thing, but I didn't. Go this way. Up, up. Nope, can't go up. Guess I'm not doing that. Grappling, sorry. The climbing's limited, but it's still really good for its time if you have no previous knowledge of other games. There's the vigilantes. Basically what these guys do is if you have people chasing you, you run by these guys, they'll grab the guards chasing you and stop them for a minute.
I'm so hungry. Just a little more.
So, and also the nice thing about this part, this first place we do an assassination is there's no archers on the rooftops, so there's no one to like stop us or anything like that. Okay, so where are we? So,
I'm so hungry.
I believe there'll be a cutscene if we're down there.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and...
If you just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men...
There he is right there. That's the first assassination we gotta do.
Failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth
Look at his hands.
No, stop.
Jesus.
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? Your face!
Should have just ran up behind him right now.
Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
He's getting dangerously close right off the rip. And there's, of course, there's a beggar by me.
All I ask is for
Which is absolutely pathetic. Where did you learn your craft?
I beg of you, just a few coins.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go up for the assassination here, and this bitch is gonna run right in front of me. Wow, I thought I would have had that for sure. Alright, plan B. He's not running, is he? Okay. Can't see. Block. No. There we go, I got him.
Be at peace.
That was really sloppy, but oh well.
You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. for I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I am. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
Now the reason the assassination didn't work is because I did it head on. Had I wait till his back was turned, I would have got that 100%. I don't want to be locked on. Okay. Let's go this way. Just like that, I'm already gone. Alright, now, the only problem is, if any guard sees me at any moment, I'm automatically going to be detected, and I have to get all the way to the bureau without getting seen. Well, I don't have to not get seen, I just have to make sure I'm hidden by the time I get to the bureau. But that won't be too hard as long as I can get to the roof. Fortunately, I didn't mean to go this high. I don't know. There we go. Is a way. I don't know if I remember it. Did. Alright, cool. So now we can head out this way. And as long as we stick to the rooftops, we should be able to get to the assassin bureau without having to hide from any guards again. Apparently I was wrong. There are archers. There's very few archers. I'm gonna wait for this guy to turn around. I mean, I could easily run by him, but don't know.
You must not trespass here.
Oh, you bitch. Bye. You gotta be extremely careful when you do that, by the way. If you're too close to the, edge, then you'll fall off too. Shit. Climb up, up, up. Very cool. Alright, so, this way. Not go up there. I need to go up there. If I make this jump, I can go up there. Cool. Up. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it's wonky when he wants to climb and stuff. We're almost to the Assassin's Bureau. Managed to relatively stay on the rooftop, so. This way. And I can see the bureau from here. It's right there on my... There we go. Just like that. Done.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mualim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, so... I believe we're going to be pulled out of the Animus, though.
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
Once he goes, we'll have a little chat with Lucy there. Off into his blue light.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists, at least I think you're scientists, and forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked. Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see, I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
Yeah, I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting.
And that's all the conversations because the door opened. Well, let's look at the computer for a second here. She got 3 in her inbox. Start with this one. And like I said, I'm not going to read these either. You can read them for yourselves. But I'll give you guys time enough to read it. Wait. Yeah, you can definitely see that. I lost place where I was for a second. I wasn't sure if you guys could still see what was left to read there. And if you notice these, it's so funny. Like you'll see she'll leave her name, he'll respond, and she makes it like really formal and stuff. He's just like, yeah, whatever. He puts like symbols and stuff, and then even in this one, P.S. Why do you sign your emails? It says right at the top who it's coming from. It's like, wow, that's funny. That's all we can see from our thing for now, and that's all really we can see here, so.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Can't even change my clothes. Well, we'll go to sleep. That was day, what, day 2 done? I think that was day 2 done. The following morning.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Alright, so anyways, I'm going to call this finished recording here. When we pick back up, we're going to do the next memory block while we're going to turn in that first assassination to the Master Assassin. Then we'll start with the next memory block. I might start the flags then. I can't remember when the garden opens in the assassination like stronghold. When that opens is when I'm going to do the flags for there, and then we'll go from there. Anyways though guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you have anything to say, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share, as it really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.